Hello and welcome back to the Wrexham Way. Hope you're all doing well and looking forward to today's episode where we should have been playing the League Cup final today. But we're not. We got knocked out. I'm still not over it. But guess who we get to take revenge on today? We are playing Brentford first, but after that, it's Brighton. They're my rivals now. I hate Brighton. They are my rivals, but annoyingly, they are doing very well this season. So, before we go through what's happened in between episodes in terms of fixtures, there's a lot to talk about on the transfer front. Last episode, we made bids for Lavia and Daniel Patrick. They were accepted. We offered contracts which were accepted. And now they're both here at the club. So here he is, Romeo Lavia, the best CDM that we have. He is a big upgrade on what we already had, so hopefully he will be in that sort of spot for a long, long time, and hopefully be able to break back into the Belgian national team at some point too. I'm a big fan of this player. Also, Daniel Patrick's come in to be the best attacking-minded centre midfielder that we've got as well, so we've really strengthened the team. Yes, we're paying big money for both of them in terms of wages, but for me, they're both worth it. For me, they both deserve a place in this team. And I'm really happy we got them both. But that was not it. That was not it. About 1 o'clock on deadline day, guess who pipes up? That's right, Kevin Bell. And when I say he pipes up, a £40 million bid came in that triggers a release fee clause. So there was nothing we could do. By 5 o'clock, he was gone. He was no longer our player. So already we'd lost left winger Randy Ranheimer. We were now losing Rankin. We were now losing Bell, and that really upset me. What that meant was we were down to just Carlos Andre, who had only just joined us, of course. Remember last episode, he just joined us then, and he's not the greatest player. He will be in a few seasons' time, but he's not exactly what we need right now. We had to panic and get a replacement. So I spent the rest of deadline day looking, and we've signed this guy, Laurie Hopson. He's joined the club for, was it 12 million? 12 million, potentially rising to £17.5 million from Middlesbrough. Well, actually, he's had a pretty good career. I'm surprised that no one has snapped up Laurie Hopson already, because if we actually compare him with Bell, if we can find Bell, what's his first name? Kevin Bell? Kevin Bell at RB Leipzig. If we compare the two of them, you can actually see that in the blue, Laurie Hopson, I'm going to argue, is the better player out of these two. So we've sold Bell for 40 million and brought this guy in for 12.5, rising to 17.5 down the line. I think we've actually had a surprisingly good turn of fortune there. So I'm not too disheartened by the loss of Kevin Bell, because I think Laurie Hopson's really good. But also he had a great start to the campaign too. 2 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, and a 7.08 average rating. However, to facilitate him coming to the club, we've had to let Ewan go the other way to sort of be his replacement at Middlesbrough. So he'll play for Middlesbrough in the Championship, whereas we've got their man in the left wing spot now. So it was all a little bit hectic on deadline day, and I've been very, very stressed actually. This is the most stressed I've felt. And I'm stressed also because there's a big turnover in the team. And I don't think that sort of spells stability for us. But things are turning around just a little bit for us. You were last here, of course, for the Leeds game. I can't even talk about it. Since then, we've had some tough results actually, or tough games I should say, but decent results. A 3-1 loss to Liverpool is what you'd expect, particularly when we go down to 9 men once again in that game. The second time this season we've gone down to 9 men. Ostergaard and Rankin both sent off straight red cards. They missed the next 3 games as we drew 1-1 with Man City, a really good result there. A really good result with a 1-1 draw against Tottenham, but the best result was a 3-1 win over Fulham, with Luciao scoring both goals in that game. We then got past Championship side Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup 4th round, so we've got the FA Cup 5th round between Hull or Salford in the future. We should win that one comfortably, so still chance of silverware down the line, but it all depends on the luck of the draw. Today, of course, Brentford and Brighton. So with all of that being said and done, let's get into this game, shall we? This is the lineup, and it's changed a bit, I must say. The names on here you might not recognise and might take a little while getting used to, but the backline though is the same. We've got Pineda with Suntesic, Felipe, Saliba and Neto in it. The midfield, though, is where things change. We've got Lavia in the CDM spot with Daniel Patrick in the centre mid spot alongside Nick Batsner. Hopson is now in the left wing spot, Rankin on the right, and Pereira leading the line with his 7 goals so far this season. Also, I think I forgot to talk to you about the league table. I didn't actually touch on the league table. We're 10th right now as things stand. Annoyingly, Brighton are 3rd. I hate Brighton. But as you can see here, the table's on the screen right now. We are 10th right now on 35 points. Only 1 point off Everton in 7th. So we're still chasing down that 7th place. It's just annoying that Brighton are right up there. That was what gets me. But the first highlight of this game looks like it might be going towards Brighton, who are not doing quite so well this season, I might add. They are down towards the relegation zone, I believe. So on paper, like, we should be getting a comfortable result here, particularly if they mess around with the ball at the back like that. Pereira shoots, puts it over the bar though. Really should have looked to offload that to a player in a better position. One thing that has frustrated me this season is the lack of goals from our strikers. I mean, last season we got 21 goals from Sione. This season, nothing like that from him. Or, of course, Pedro. I think maybe they're not quite getting the service that they got last season, although the tactics are the same, so maybe we need to look at changing the tactics a little bit next season. At the same time, though, we are doing the very best that we've done in this save at the moment. We're 10th in the Premier League, over halfway through the season. Like, we've not done this well before, so maybe we shouldn't complain about the goals. We should just look at and focus on results. The result in this game right now, though, is 0-0 as we enter the second half. We need to grab a goal in this game if we want to have any chance of getting towards those European places, which I don't think we're going to do. I'm going to reiterate it again. I just don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're that good, sadly. As much as I want us to be, I don't think we're that good, and we will drop off at some point, as they've nearly scored a goal here, Brighton. If that had gone in the back of the net, that would have been very frustrating for us, as the ball is recycled at the back there for Brentford. They can bring it out once again. The highlight, interestingly, is not finished. It is now. Okay, right. What do we do in this situation? We make changes, don't we? We make changes. Rankin's not playing well. Off you come. It's his first game, or second game back from suspension. We bring on the inverted winger of Luciao instead. New signing Daniel Patrick not playing particularly well. No one's playing well, that's the issue really. No one's playing particularly well. Pedro's not playing well. Sione on you can. We'll make those 2 changes for now, I think, with 35 minutes to go in the game. Give them a chance to mature and develop into this one. Encourage the team. We may even push the players further back to be wing backs rather than full backs. Come on, lads. This is a game that we need to win. This is a game that we need to win, particularly against a team struggling against relegation. These are the games that we have to cement ourselves in and get the 3 points in. Even if it's just a 1-0 win, that's all I'm asking. Just a 1-0 as Daniel Patrick on a yellow card finds Sione, whose shot is saved by the keeper. A very good save, I must say, but oh, it's frustrating. The resulting corner is being swung into the middle, but there's no one that big within the area for us, as, well, it's staying 0-0. Shout again, demand more once again, and I think with 15 minutes or so to go, Laurie Hopson comes off for Carlos Andre. We then make these guys complete wing-backs on attack. Why not? Complete wing-backs this time around. Will that make any difference? It might just add some more numbers going forward in our final attacks in this game. I can't do any more shouts just yet, but there's a chance for us as Carlos Andre's been put through. He wins the ball and then loses it immediately. That's not great, but we do win it back with Neto. Neto can then bring it forward down to Luciao. Offside? Not offside. Back to Neto, who's definitely onside. Into Lavia. Lavia back to Neto. Neto gets past his man. Can he swing one into the middle? He can't. And is that going to be the issue for us? Are we going to now concede on the counter-attack? Ball over the top is good. Is that us overcommitting with the complete wing-backs? It might be. That might be all my fault, you know. We had to push for the goal, though. I don't want to see it again. We had to push for the goal. Chance. Carlos Andre. Sione can't win it in the air. Keeper's always going to win that every single day of the week. Will he do anything with it, though? Please just, drop it for Sione. He's not quite done that. He actually finds his man as well, which is really even more frustrating as Brentford give it away. Right, Saliba. Send this one forward to Nick. Nick then sends it forward to Luciao. Luciao then sends it into Neto. Neto then sends it in to Saliba. Come on. I believe in us right now. Luciao. Sione. over the bar. What sort of a shot was that? The highlight, though, continues. 20 seconds, 15 seconds of game time left. Surely it's just the closing highlight of the game. Surely they're not going to give it away to us. The clock ticks down. Brentford hold on to it. And they've won the game. That's really annoyed me. That's really annoyed me. Right. This season is the most frustrating season. I can't believe it. We're so nearly there as a complete team, I think, that is capable of challenging for cup competitions. And maybe even like the league in a way. Not the league, the European places. That's what I'm trying to say. We're not near the league yet. We're so nearly there. We're on the cusp of it. And I think it's because we've had a lot of player rotation or just team rotation in general because of so many signings and sales and stuff like that, which we can't really control too much of. Like, if I could have kept Randy and I could have kept Kevin Bell, I would have done easily. But we were forced to lose them. Hull beat Salford on penalties, so we're going to get Hull in the FA Cup 4th round, which is, or 5th round, I should say. 5th round, that's quite good for us. And again, a League One team. Like, we've had quite a nice cup run in the FA Cup, actually. No one in the Premier League, I don't think. So if we can just keep that going until the final, that'd be lovely. But here's the grudge match. Here is the grudge match against Brighton. This is the one that's... I'm desperate to win. I am desperate to win this game for a bit of revenge. Just a little bit of revenge, I think. Luis Felipe is going to come off. Didn't play very well last game. We're going to bring Greco onto the pitch and then bring Luis Felipe back onto the bench instead of Cambuala. As for the rest of the team, Pedro's having his chances and not scoring goals. That's frustrating me. Hopkins has played well, or Hopson, sorry, has played quite well since joining the club. Rankin has played fairly well in his recent games. But Luciao recently did score the goals, didn't he? So we'll swap those two over, I think. Other than that, seems good. Let's go. Get the win. Get some revenge. Feel better. Take Brighton out of the Champions League places. I mean, I think last season I was praising Brighton, wasn't I? Saying how great it was there in European football and they're so good. No, this season I hate it. They don't just... I'm coughing. It's Sunday today. I've recorded quite a few episodes on the Sunday because I'm streaming tomorrow morning, but basically... Wait. Yeah, I'm streaming Monday morning, but you're watching this on Tuesday. So actually tomorrow on Tuesday, tomorrow as you watch this is Wednesday, and the Streamer Showdown's back on Wednesday. So I'll be back streaming in the Streamer Showdown. We've got... a budget, I'm not quite sure what it is yet because you guys are currently voting on it as I record this. As Hopson scores a goal, great, love to see it. But I'm talking through my showdown. Bundesliga, Serie A, the France one and the Italy one. I can't think of their names right now. The top four apart from Premier League. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. But the reason I'm recording all this stuff on a Sunday is because I want to do nothing after streaming tomorrow or nothing on Tuesday. I just want to sleep. Anyway, we can focus back on this now. Hopefully you can join me tomorrow for the Streamer Showdown. That would be great. But as we look to come forward, Lavia finds a ball to the middle and Hopson has somehow not put that in the back of a net. How's that not gone in there? Also, we now have a chance to come forward via Daniel Patrick. Not seen too much of him just yet, the new signing, and his pass there was not great, but Nick's through, and Nick's shot... Guys, just turned away by the keeper. Also, why are they showing us Brighton stats? I don't want to know Brighton stats. I want to know Wrexham stats. I love this skin, apart from the tiles in the match game. There's no customization on it. You have to select a screen, and it doesn't give you much customization other than changing the teams on that previous screen. I don't like it. If I could just fuse the two skins that I've been using, Renzi and this one, it would be perfect. But you can't quite get perfect, can you, in Football Manager? Either way, Hopson's been put through. Hopson's great. I'm really happy with his signing. He's been quality so far. Obviously got the goal in this game. Nearly gets an assist as Luciao gets it in the middle, and it's clear just about. The annoying thing is we're putting Brighton under the cosh, and we are so much better than them. And we were better than them in the Cup semi-final until the 92nd minute, and then it all fell apart. Lavia on the ball, into Nick on the edge of the area, turns back to Suntesic, should have had the shot really, I think, but Suntesic can find a way out wide to then get challenged. It's not a penalty, it was outside the area, that's what this highlight's for. Oh, penalty awarded! Well, I didn't think it was in the area, but apparently it is. And Neto, why is Neto on penalties? Why is our right back on penalties? What's that about? I swear I have it set up so our best penalty takers, our strikers, are on them. Penalties. Well, that's frustrating, isn't it? Look, let's just try and get through this game. Let's try and get through this game against Brighton. Pereira sends it out wide to Lucio. He's got a knock, actually. Should probably come off the pitch in a minute's time or so, I think, just to protect him. He finds Pereira. Pereira finally scores a goal. We're 2-0 up against Brighton, and this feels good. Okay, tactics. I feel like I'm all over the place today. We'll bring Rankin on, obviously, on that right-hand side of the pitch to be a winger on attack, just to protect Lucio. He's had a very, very good game today, I must say. Saliba not playing brilliantly, so let's bring Luis Felipe on as well at the back. Confirm those changes. 25 minutes to go. We've been the better team. How are they third in the table, by the way? They're not that good, Brighton. Like, we've had the measure of them in every game we've played until we get to the 90th minute, and then they have the measure of us, and that's frustrating. So let's not hold our breath, because we know what they can do in the 90th minute. They'll score 3. Rankin's been put through, though. If we score a third, that's surely game over. But not scoring it like that. Although Lavia does well to win the ball there. Patrick then plays the ball to Rankin, not good enough, and Brighton can come away with possession, I think. We're holding them back though, but they are slowly making their way to the halfway line. Can we get a challenge in there? The answer right now is no. We are forcing them backwards though. Good pressing from us, but they do find the ball forward to Patrick, which has been intercepted, but only as far as Lamptey. Their striker's now through. Back to Jan Patrick, who I hate with a passion, this guy. I've decided that I don't like Brighton, but I really don't like Jan Patrick, who we said wasn't good enough. Went to Brighton, is now going to get Champions League football at this rate. That's what's really annoying me. The fact that our reject is going to get Champions League football. That's frustrating me. Hopefully we can stop Brighton doing so with a third goal. Greco gets his 4th of the season. If only we could have done this last episode, hey? If only. Patrick also now with a free kick. Can he score it? He hits the crossbar. Oh, agonisingly close there. You know what? I feel like this is good enough revenge. This is good enough revenge for me. A 3-0 win in the league, 3 points. I mean, if only we'd beaten Brentford. Like, why could we not play this well against Brentford? That makes no sense to me. A team threatened with relegation, we lose 1-0 to. A team in the Champions League places, we beat 3-0. I don't get it. But you know what? That's revenge good enough for me. We'll look next episode to see how they get on in that Europa League. Not Europa League. What? League Cup. I'm so tired. Next episode, I think we come back at the start of April. It probably depends how we do in the FA Cup, to be fair, but pencil in Everton and Arsenal. We want to try and get over that 7-0 loss. So thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. Really liked it. So thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. Hope you guys... Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm exhausted. I cannot wait to get into bed. It was probably a bad idea to do with recording today. But I wanted to get it done, basically. Thank you. Right. Good night. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow, maybe at some point. I've no idea what day it is. Bye.